So what sounds like to me is if we start out as a face, we
Mm-hmm.
should try to become a heel, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Yeah.
worth the gold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Uh, seems to have started.
Ah,
Okay. Well, hello
okay.
everyone. Welcome to the. Oh, we're face. Okay, so we have the speed. Okay.
Oh, it's not only the speed. Okay, so the face does. Okay, we should do the intro first.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes. Okay, you can do the intro.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ultra Media, the wrestling record round.
Uh huh. Woo.
I'm Sid, and with me today
And
is Max. Hello,
yeah.
hello.
Hello. Hello.
And you might see a weird blaze rod on our hotbar right now, and that's because of the game mode Faces and Heels.
Mm-hmm.
The teams today have been assigned either being a face or a heel, and the face is better at shooting stuff. The heel is better at hitting stuff with their fists and their swords.
Uh huh.
That's pretty much it.
Uh huh. Um, yeah, and something I didn't even notice that was part of the game until just now that I think you're about to point out too is that due to us being a face, we actually do more damage with the bow and less with the sword. It's not just a speed
Yes,
strength thing. So
exactly.
I think
This
that
was
this could be more beneficial to us now.
this was definitely a surprise. Did
Yeah.
not know about that.
Yeah, no, nor did I. I think it changes the dynamics quite a bit too.
Definitely.
And although I'm curious, so this we will always do more damage with the bow and less with the sword, no matter if we hit the wand or not. Correct? Or is it
Yes,
we only get the speed when we hit the wand?
that's the thing. Yeah.
Okay, okay, I
So
can live
the
with that.
wand is only for that little power up, that little
The little
ability.
boost, and it's.
Yeah.
Does it say how long it is? No, I don't recall how long it is.
Faces are 8 seconds.
8. Okay, 8 second speed. That's good. That can be useful.
Yeah. So I'm thinking in the first day here where we're sprinting a lot, that the speed will definitely do us good.
That is
Uh,
true. Just to get us places a little faster.
and so, okay, so I guess we have to consider here with the face and heal stuff,
Uh
because we
huh.
don't need to activate our speed ability really, but doing more
Mm-hmm.
damage with the bow might be great,
Yes,
actually.
and that's kind of what I was thinking. My perspective shifted a little when I noticed that that was the case because I think
Mhm.
that for me personally, I think that will be a lot better for me and suit um my natural advantage is better if I do more
Sure.
damage with the bow, especially if
Yeah.
the alternative is doing less with the bow and more with the sword. I feel
Yeah,
like more
exactly.
with the bow would be more useful to me. I don't know. I can't speak on your behalf, but that's just my take.
I am totally comfortable with like doing being bad with a bow,
Okay.
because yeah, I don't trust myself with a sword.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember folk tales, but you kind of destroyed me in that.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That was so long ago. Jeez,
It
that
was really long ago, but
yeah.
I just that memory could just kind of flashed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Uh,
true.
so yeah, I
Um
am definitely happy going that direction. Totally, that
mhm.
sounds good.
Mhm. Yeah, okay. So then especially since to switch it, it's not just like a quick button. It's 22 gold, which is quite the price to pay.
It is.
So,
It is.
we may as well just
But
stick with what we got for now.
yeah, if we stay efficient, I'm pretty sure we can get there.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
full confidence.
I'm confident that.
Yeah. Okay,
Um
so a few more things that I was not aware of either.
Uh-huh.
It seems like any leaves drop apples, which is great.
Yes, I just noticed that too. I was chopping
Yeah.
down a taiga tree on the coast and I just got an apple. So, that
Nice.
will be useful.
Very cool. And also, one little bonus feature is like if you mine the different stone variants, you just get regular stone, which is
Oh,
cool.
okay.
So yeah, just a lot of easy things here.
Not too cool for the aspiring builders around here, but
That is fair. Yeah.
I don't know
I
if that's
guess
their
if you
end
get
goal.
a creeper to blow it up, if you absolutely
Would
wanted
that
to.
work? I don't
Um,
know.
I feel like the explosions like have them drop sometimes. Not
Yeah,
completely sure.
maybe. Who knows? Also, I've noticed that I don't know if you're encountering a similar problem, but
The
my
food?
saturation is running out very quickly.
Yeah, I'm noticing that too. I got one little pork chop to my name, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna
Mm-hmm.
make good use of that.
Yeah, this could be a little tricky. I'm already just gonna make a furnace for myself because I don't want to
Sounds good.
trust just running on and using all my raw meat right away.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
That sounds smart.
yeah.
I definitely think I might just walk and use the speed instead of
Yeah,
running
I
for
mean,
the
walking
start
and
here.
using the speed still gives you that boost anyways. So
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know, you're not hurting by doing that.
Hmm. I'm probably gonna
Sorry,
forget it though a whole lot. What was that?
I was just gonna say that I did find leather in addition to the sugarcane. So we do have books on us
Oh,
secured. Don't
beautiful.
fret.
Hold on.
Thank you. mm,
Yeah.
for
So
now,
yeah,
sorry.
no, sorry.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna, yeah.
Okay. So I was thinking about like strategy for the game.
Uh huh.
How do you want to do this? Should we just split up for most of the game, just so we're more efficient caving as well, or how do you feel about that?
That's what I'm inclined to say, only because I think that I personally find the most success in doing that method because we're able
Hmm.
to get more than we would if we were caving together. It might be the
Yeah.
more safer route, but if we both survive, the payoff will be pretty huge.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Like,
I'm tempted just to say that we just cave separately and kind of go separately until we either want to do an early meetup and put our stuff together, or just until we decide to go out.
beautiful. Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay. So I started moving to the west. I don't know which
Mm-hmm.
direction you went.
I kind of went southeast a little. So
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
explored the plains that was immediately in front of us, and I just kind of ran along the coast to the plains, which kind of led me into a bit of a taiga side, and I'm just kind of looking for a few apples right now.
Okay. Cool.
Is where I'm
I
at.
just wanted to make sure that we didn't just walk completely in the same
Yeah, no,
direction,
yeah, for sure,
just
for
ran
sure.
into each other.
Because
Okay. Cool.
that wouldn't be nice, or would be
Yeah.
preferable. Not to covering too much ground there.
Exactly.
Um, but yeah, now that I know that food may be a little tricky, I'm also going to make a point of trying to get a little more of that than I normally would. So
Smart.
we'll
Very
see.
smart.
Yeah.
You don't want to be caught on the ground. Just
Ugh.
starving and Marvin.
I've been put in some
Oh,
painful situations due to that, where it's like I have a
oh,
nice cave, I'm liking where it's going, but at the same time, I have literally no food on me, and I am
oh
forced to
my
go up
gosh.
because I have no alternative options. So
Really bad.
yeah,
Have you
it's
ever
not
been in a
fun.
situation where you had to like grow your own food? That ever was that bad?
Uh, I don't think so. Probably once.
Okay.
I do remember having a situation once, many years ago, where I was playing a Teams game with
Hmm.
a partner of mine, in which we were looking for enchantments for almost the whole game, and it was like 10 minutes till meetup, and we finally found them. But we didn't have sugarcane. We only had two, so we tried to grow it underground, next to
Oh.
water and dirt. And we tried to evade the meetup call for like a few minutes past the time because we were just like waiting for it to go. We're like, come on, just one more, one more, one more.
Sure, sure.
And we ended up. I seem if memory serves correct, we got it like right as we were being harassed to go up.
Oh
So,
my
but it was so
god.
last minute that we barely even got any enchantment stuff done, and we like died
Sure,
right
sure.
away. But
Oh,
still, memories of having to grow something underground in a time of pain, not fun.
sure. Just staring at that sugar cane, just
Yes,
begging for it to grow.
literally, I remember because it was in an obsidianized ravine that we did it in, so it was not a very comfortable area either. So,
Sure, sure, sure.
do you have any stories similar to that, having to grow stuff
Um,
in time of peril?
I do remember there was one game where I was nether rushing and not a lot of food, so
Oh
you see where
no!
this is going.
Oh yeah.
Um, Managed to get all the nether stuff and going back, and then realized like, okay, there's one thing that's wrong here, and that's that I won't live to use these potions if I don't do something.
Uh, that's a
But
pain.
the one resource I had were melon seeds. So I was like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
let's grow these melons. I'm gonna live on these melons.
Uh-huh.
That's the last thing I do.
Uh-huh.
I just remember just staring at those melons, just not being able to move, because moving meant death. So I
Oh,
just
yeah. You had to
putting
stay
on
put.
some music, just staring at those melons and hoping something would change.
Uh-huh.
Um,
How'd that work out
I
for you?
probably lived. I don't remember it going
Probably.
well after that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But
N-
good memories.
yeah, no.
Peril.
Nether rushing is always kind of fun because you always get something interesting, whether it results in a good or bad. I find it's always a memorable time. if you're getting yourself out there too early.
Definitely. Have you ever played? I don't remember if you remember all the
Hmm.
dances, old games where I
Hmm.
had the no pigment nether.
Yes, I
Trying to
recall that
net.
somewhat. The whole
Okay.
ghast thing, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
trying to nether rush in that is intense.
Uh
Oh
huh.
my gosh.
I don't even think I ever really tried because I just remember the bad reputation people got, just saying
Oh
basically
yeah.
don't go to the Nether in his games, and I said okay, and my little scared voice was telling me not to, so I think I might have only done it maybe once.
That's more than fair, because oh my gosh, the reputation that I
Uh
got
huh.
is insane. I
Yeah.
think I might have only seen one person like do another rush successfully, and
Jeez.
that was Shadoon. And
Uh
Shadoon is
huh.
just a
He's the
master of
expert at that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he knows what he's
So
doing.
he's the one. He's the Bear Grylls of the Nether. He
Uh
can do anything.
huh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ah,
I remember just I would always find it exciting whenever I would not nether rush before PvP, but kind of just right around when PvP hit, when there were kind of more populated games, so that
mhm.
I could have encounters with people in the Nether, because I found that super exciting. If I could walk in
Oh
and try to like dig
yeah.
around somebody, or like I love like the PvP like tactics or whatever, like
Sure,
trying to
sure,
bomb them or
sure.
get away. I know some people were
Oh.
always obsessed with the idea of bed bombs, of
Oh
setting that up to
yeah, yeah.
detonate. I was never too
Very good.
successful with that myself, but I know some people got a real kick out of it. So,
Mhm. Oh my gosh.
do you have any experiences with nether rushing in general that worked out well for you? Or
Um, gosh, I don't know if it ever went well, but I remember a few like nether encounters, and that's
uh
really
huh,
exciting.
yeah, those
Because
are
you
pretty
definitely
great.
have those moments where you go to those netherward farms. It's just like, oh, someone's been here. These are all
Yeah.
picked fresh.
Uh huh.
That's not
Uh huh.
good.
I always
And
found it
so,
super interesting, or kind of like almost scary, when you would see cobblestone or like another block that like you're like, wait, I don't use wood planks around here, and you're like, and you kind of put two and two together, and then
oh my
you
gosh,
realize
yes.
something is afoot. So.
For sure. Oh, yeah, that's really good. Or so I remember once there was just an arrow. There was just an arrow near the
Yeah.
net fortress. So I was like, oh, someone's been shooting gas around these parts. I
Yeah.
see.
Or even when you hear noises of gas dying, and you're like, wait.
Oh yeah. Something's afoot here. I didn't do
Yeah.
that.
Not only is someone here, but somebody is here with a bow and arrow. So that at
Yeah.
times is even scarier than just the idea of somebody being
Oh,
around.
oh
Quite
my
frankly.
god.
Yeah.
Too true.
Yeah.
I mean, just like that dynamic of one team having the bow and the other one not having it just makes
Hmm.
it so different.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
know that one team is never gonna be out in the open ever.
Oh yeah. No, I used to mostly, whenever I would go to the Nether, or I guess just in general, I used to just play FFAs, because for most of my early days in the community, in the first about 2 years or so, I didn't
Hmm.
really know many people in there, so I would just rely on playing FFAs to get myself by, and
Yeah.
I found it more reliable just to only rely on myself to do that stuff. So for me, it was always solo encounters of other people in the Nether, and trying to get around that, or just like large random teams games. Like I remember playing
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
teams that were like very large random teams, like 8 or 9 or whatever, and
Oh
I
my
would and I
god.
would just say screw it, and I just want to go to the Nether and just see what's up, and just see like groups of like people going in packs of like 5 or 6 in there or whatever, and it's just
That
wild.
sounds crazy.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
was fun
god.
though. It was fun because it was, you never knew what to expect.
Sure,
So
sure.
yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
fun times really. Uh,
Oh, I found one of these fancy dungeons. Well, not
oh,
really
okay,
fancy, but I got some string out of it. So I got
nice,
5 at the moment.
nice.
Not too
I was about to say I'm actually just getting some string for myself right now, because
Ooh,
there are a lot of mobs on the surface, and I've been able to slaughter some of them effectively. So,
gotcha. Awesome.
and I also don't know how successful you were in terms of getting food, chickens and specifically, but I was able to get 16 feathers on me.
Nice, dude.
So
And I got 6 to my name.
6. Okay, that's good. A good
Yeah.
tally, a reasonable
Yeah.
tally.
Hmm.
Uh, Probably should get down in a cave in a minute or so, but honestly, I'm just trying to find an area in which I can cave in the first place. I don't really like digging down immediately too
Yeah,
much.
I definitely had a big problem with that because just there was just no surface caves to start at all.
Yeah, really.
Took some time,
I think
but
this might be.
now I got a little ravine to help me
Oh, a
here.
little ravine.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, those usually lead to something, or at least they're a sign of something more being around the corner. You know.
Sure. Or it's just
So.
like a good way to go down and then start.
Yeah,
Doing
even
stuff.
just a little area just to begin digging around. So that's good.
So Max, I was wondering about something because
Yeah,
you're a bit of an artist. Have you done any
a
art
bit.
lately?
Um, most of my art that I do isn't digital stuff, so it's a little hard to showcase. But since I'm still in school, I am in my last year of high school.
Uh,
I am taking some art classes. Like I'm taking a drawing and
oh,
painting course, and I'm taking a portfolio course,
that's
which is just
cool.
stuff to work on certain mediums I like with just certain kind of open-ended project ideas. So it leaves me with stuff to do to experiment with like charcoal or painting or what have you. And I've been able to get some good stuff out of that, but it takes time. It's not something that
Sure.
I can whip up too easily. And I have my own small sketchbooks I carry around and doodle in often, but those are just little things. I haven't really worked on a big project in a little bit. What about
You don't
yourself?
always like need big projects. Like I feel. Oh, I
Oh,
made a mistake. I lost some
oh,
hearts from falling. That's all.
oh! Don't worry about it. We'll get them back.
um, because yeah, I feel like a lot of small projects also help a lot. Just like
Yeah,
learning and getting better at a skill.
yeah.
Because
And
yeah,
right now, it's kind of what I'm trying to do because while I've always been a creative person and I've always liked to work with things, I've never really had that many opportunities to branch outside of my comfort zone and really
sure.
dive into materials and stuff I'm not that familiar with. And that's what my past year or so in school has really allowed me to do is it's given me the opportunity to branch out and experiment a little more, which is always appreciated, especially when I'm looking to get into post-secondary school very soon, which should help me out with that even more, I would hope. So,
So the goal is to keep going into arts, into
yeah,
like college and stuff.
yeah, to some extent at least. I know that I'm not the most, the best guy around as far as that is concerned. Like, since I go to the school that I attend right now, my high school is an arts high school. So I'm surrounded by a lot of people who are very talented, often very,
Oh,
very more talented than I am, which isn't a bad thing. But if I were to go into or take visual arts into college or university or whatnot,
uh-huh.
it wouldn't be my only front runner. I'd want to go there for a few things, visual arts just being one of them. Just to kind of
Sure.
see where I lie, what are my interests, how do I gauge with certain things on a professional scale, and kind of figure out my career from there. That's what
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
feel that's a very smart way of doing it. Like have multiple avenues.
Yeah,
Like
because if you ever just run into, or at least I'm saying this like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. If you go into, I think, secondary school with just this one idea of, I'm going to be doing this, then not only do you not have a backup plan, you're just kind of blocking yourself off from so many other opportunities that could be provided to you through
yeah.
school. And I would want to take advantage of all those opportunities and go to a school where I can branch out and experiment not just with visual arts but other kinds of arts. Like
Mhm.
I've always had an interest in writing. I enjoy writing a lot. And in the past
Oh,
few years, I've loved taking drama class at my school. So
that's
I think
awesome.
there are more avenues that I can work with that I can hopefully expand on in school in the next few years.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's great.
thank
Oh,
you.
I'm
What
so
about
happy to hear that because
yeah,
honestly, because like this is probably the most important part of one's life is like
yeah,
to explore all the options you have available and like you can't you have to be open like to
mm-hmm.
anything because there's so many things in the world that we don't know about yet and
Exactly. There's so
you
many
just
factors that are just unknowns. So I just want to, there's so much out there, and I feel like it would be silly for me to not take advantage of that when I can. So
that that's so good. I'm so happy to hear that, honestly.
thank you.
That's great.
I know that you've been an artist too for a while, but I haven't really seen too much of what you've done. What do you usually play around with?
So lately, I haven't actually done too much digital
Mm-hmm.
either lately. So the goal is, of course, like animation. That's like
Yeah,
one of my
yeah, yeah.
biggest passions. Lately, I've been doing a lot of like I have bring sketchbooks
Mm-hmm.
all over the place. Like whenever